We cannot have a situation where chemical or biological weapons are falling into the hands of the wrong people. We have been very clear to the Assad regime, but also to other players on the ground, that a red line for us is we start seeing a whole bunch of chemical weapons moving around or being utilized. That would change my calculus.
Well, now, that was President Barack Obama 1 year and 1 day ago, clearly laying out that the use of chemical weapons by the Syrian government against its own people would cross a red line for his administration. Well, today there are multiple reports that the Syrian regime carried out a toxic gas attack this week, killing at least 100 people, and some reports indicate many more. And while the government is denying it used chemical weapons, earlier today the White House was asked directly what it would take for America to use military force.
So far in Syria, more than 100,000 people have been killed. That's effectively like wiping out the whole city of South Bend, Indiana. How many more people in Syria need to die before the U.S. does employ some use of force beyond the humanitarian aid that we're providing or the provisions of small arms before there is a U.S. military use of force?
Peter, what the president does is he's evaluating difficult foreign policy problems like this, is assess the national security interests of the United States of America. And that's exactly what the president has done in this circumstance. And he has assessed that the best way for us to tackle this problem is to work closely with our international allies to present a united front to the Assad regime. It has involved working with our partners to try to pressure Bashar al-Assad to respect basic human rights and to leave power. It has involved providing assistance to the Syrian Opposition Council and to the Syrian Military Council to aid them as they fight against elements of the Assad regime troops who are waging war against them. It also means providing humanitarian assistance.
Well, that answer alone explains why other countries have stopped taking America seriously. Let's not forget, back in June, the White House confirmed that Syria had in fact used chemical agents against its people.